So we are writing the letter the way we are writing emails. It's just that there's a pattern to write. And trust me, if you're a working professional, it's very easy for you to write formal letters. But people have forgotten how to communicate with friends, okay, when it comes to writing. And that's the challenging part of writing. Okay. So those who are going for the next structure, which is academic. Okay. Oh, before that, I'll tell you formal and informal is like office and the writing to your friend. Academic writing. Academic writing, for those who are taking IELTS academic, you need to write on a graph. Let me give the latest fresh example of Corona. Okay. I'm using Corona a lot because that's on my mind throughout. But you've seen that the graph, which is their number of deaths, number of fresh cases, and you've seen the tables where the rankings change every day, every week, in fact, not every day, but every week. Similar tables and similar line graphs and bar graphs would be there, okay, which you have to explain to the layman in 150 words, okay. So the common task that is for the academic and general would be essay writing. Again, we have written essays in school, but here the essay writing is argumentative. For example, I'll say that essays would be as simple as that. Many people don't visit museums these days. Do you think that the museums should be closed? Or else, many people don't visit museums these days. What are the causes and effects of the same? Okay, so there are different same topics but different tasks for the same. So I mentioned museums in both the questions, but my task was different. So there are many, I would say there are many topics or a list of topics which would be there in IELTS, which are asked consistently, regularly, but it's not a limited set of like 50 or 60 topics. Okay, broadly there are 14 categories, but in that there will be around 200, 300 essays which you should know. And for that, if you've read something or if you are having the habit of reading something which is generic, even if you're watching movies, certain things can be, understood or related from the movies to the writing part. So I'm just sharing one sample. This is how it looks. This is the task one. Generic information. You should be spending about 20 minutes on this task. This is exactly the copy of the topic. They are the pointers which are given to you in the examination. This is like a skeleton which is given to you. And these are again generic information. These are generic sentences which are given down there. Don't read the topic. Don't worry about it. This is for academic, some graphs, left hand side, right hand side, that is X and Y axis. Some categories, comparative structures. Okay, some title would be here, and you have to write this also in 150 words. Now this is for academic guys only. And then we have essay writing. Again, generic information. You should spend 40 minutes on this task. Nobody is going to take the paper from you after 40 minutes. It's just that logically you just spend 40-20. Okay, this is a question in between. And again, this is generic information. In the examination, you're going to read only this. Okay, by the time you take your mocks here with us, you will be aware of all these structures very well. Then these are IELTS task descriptors. Now, what is task descriptor? It's a tool with the moderator. That means on these four bases, on these four parameters, I would say, you get your points. So this 9, if you can see, there's a band 9, 8, 7, and 6. Okay. I don't think we have taken 5, 4 because we don't expect people really getting 5, 4 in the examination. But the question is, what are these four structures here? Basically, in layman's language, if I have to tell you, task achievement is as simple as a question which is given to you. Have you written the same question? Sometimes the question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of the particular topic? But people write only advantages, or people write advantages and they say that why this should be done. Nobody's asking your opinion in that. So you have not achieved the task. Sometimes the question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages? Along with that, you have to give your opinion as well. So there are two questions sandwiched. People write only on one question. And they forget about writing the second question because they think this is a question of advantages and disadvantages. Okay. Then the coherence and cohesion. The coherence and cohesion literally means coherence is relevance. It's like I ask somebody, what's your name? And the person says, yes, I stay in Thane. Irrelevant, right? What I'm speaking and what that person is answering is irrelevant. Similarly, if I give you a question like, museums should be banned, and then you're talking of the forts, and you're talking of the ancient temples, or you're talking of the other things, then it is irrelevant. When I ask about uniforms in schools, should it be made compulsory? You're writing about uniforms in corporates. You're writing irrelevant. That is the coherence which is lost. Cohesion. Cohesion is cohesiveness. Cohesiveness is nothing but joining. So conjunctions, use of certain words, which help you to understand what happens next. Use of signposts. Okay. So cohesion in the sense, as simple as that. When I say there are 3 sections, then automatically your brain is divided into 3 sections. Like she's going to tell me about this first, then this and this. So when I say there are 4 sections, automatically the same 3 now organize themselves into 4. When I say I'm going to mall because you're waiting, because you know I'm going to speak out next thing, that would be the reason why I'm going to mall. Okay. I'm stuck in this lockdown in what? So you're looking for a place where you're stuck. In India, in Paris, in Tokyo, where you are. Okay. I'm working here for, so for is a word for duration. For how long? For 5 years. So all these are nothing but the structures or the signposts